Welcome to another word defibrillator to kickstart your day with I, Sean Collard. Now we going through the amplified version. I'm going to go back a few verses. So now this that if God be for us, that is Romans 8:31. Okay. So I'm going to go back for what is still unseen by us. We wait for it in patience and composure. Or somebody once told me. We always have this contention as to when is God going to move. We always have this contention. We always trying to figure out, is this God, is it not, when God's moving or when he's not moving, or is he actually moving? And we're going to go back a little bit further. In verse 22, we know that the whole creation of irrational creatures has been moaning together in the pains of labor until now. What to subject to it first. I'm going to go back to verse 21. That nature, creation itself, will be set free from its bondage to decay and corruption and gain an entrance into the glorious freedom of God's children. We know that the whole creation of irrational creatures has been moaning together in the pains of labor till now. And not only the creation, but we ourselves too, who have and enjoy the first fruits of the Holy Spirit, a foretaste of the blissful things to come, groan inwardly as we wait for the redemption of our bodies from sensuality and the grave, which will reveal our adoption, our manifestation as God's sons. So we're kind of, when's it all going to be over? And there will be a day, and we stay faithful until that happens. For in this hope we were saved. But hope, the object of which is seen, is not hope. How can one hope for what he already sees? This is very interesting. So this is Romans 8:24. So you don't hope in things that you can see because it's already there. So for in this hope we are saved. But hope, the object of which is seen, is not hope. For how can one hope for what he already sees? But if we hope for what is still unseen by us, we wait for it with patience and composure. So relax. Take a chill pill. Hey, take it easy. So too, the Holy Spirit comes to our aid and bears us up in our weaknesses. For we do not know what prayer to offer, nor how to offer it worthily as we ought. But the Spirit himself goes to meet our supplication and pleads in our behalf with unspeakable yearnings and groanings too deep for utterance. So as you're chilling, as you're taking back and relaxing, understand that God's got this, and it's all going to turn out exactly the way that he said it's going to be. We have the Holy Spirit that intercedes on our behalf and discusses what is necessary to discuss with the kingdom in order for it to manifest here. And he who searches the hearts of men knows what is in the mind of the Holy Spirit, what his intent is, because the Holy Spirit intercedes and pleads before God in behalf of the saints, according to and in harmony with God's will. So the Holy Spirit is constantly there for us and speaking to the kingdom and saying this is what's needed to happen, a little bit left, a little bit right, and there's forgiveness and the mercy, and it witnesses to us and testifies, and through this we understand that we are the children of God because we're led by the Spirit of God. And we are assured and know that, now this is the one for me today, because Vilma mentioned it, and she said, isn't that amazing? I thought, did I actually even say it yesterday? And I did, but I didn't notice it, because I was focusing, if God be for us, that's where I was aiming. But I wanted to go back this morning. So Romans 8:28 is where I got this aha moment, that I've always kind of felt it, and we referred to it about 2 days ago, or not about Thursday, Friday. And here it is. Isn't God faithful? And we are assured and know that God being a partner. We are assured and know that God being a partner in their labor. All things work together and are fitting into a plan for good to and for those who love God and are called according to his purpose, called according to his design and purpose. Now, this is very crazy, because let's just go and unpack that a little bit. We normally say all things turn out for the good and all work out together for the good. Now, I kind of had to realize one day that it doesn't matter how good everything turns out, still a really tough day. If you're going through something hard at this moment in time, I don't want to take that heart away from you. I don't want to take that pain and suffering away from you because it is so real. It is a reality to whatever degree it is a reality to you. But this is the nice thing you need to know, is you have a partner. God is three-part being, right? So if God is three-part being, doesn't that mean that the kingdom of heaven is our partner? Now, if we want to know why they are our partner, it actually is in the last two words. We are sure to know that God, being partner in their labor, all things work together and are fitting into a plan for good to and for those who love God and are called according to his, hold on a second, design and purpose. 3 key words in that verse. 3 key words. So firstly, all things are going to work together. So that's just reaffirming. Just take it easy, relax, be patient. Be patient because it's going to happen. All right? Be patient because it's going to happen. What is going to go right according to the word? What is that he's talking about? Well, it says all things work together on fitting into a plan. There is a plan. It was a plan that was set up before you and I arrived. It has been here before the beginning of time, and it's going to be there till the end of time. Do you realize that? There is a plan. Design and purpose are the other two. You know, you've been designed for what? A purpose within that plan. Those are 3 major big words. There's a design, and you've been designed accordingly. And I had a chair the other day. There was a really tall person, 7 foot, and a really short person that was probably about 5'6" in the same environment. And you look at the one and you look at the other, and the short person looked at the tall person and said, "Oh my gosh." But the tall person looked at the short person and said, "But you're tall enough to do what you need to do. And I'm far too tall to do what you've been called to." You see, you've been designed for a purpose to help fulfill and be part of the plan. And it's going to turn out for the good because you love God and you've been called. You know, you've been called according to his purpose. There was nothingness when you and I were concerned. We were not there. And because of God's purpose and plan, he spoke us into being. We were discussed in the throne room. We were designed for the purpose for right here and now. We were born for a moment such as this. We have everything that is needed to accomplish what lays before us. There it tells you. We love God and you've been called. It's like John, Anva, Percy, Venetia, Max, come. You've been designed. There's a purpose within this plan of mine. How nice is that? And he's your partner. We're part of this. We are partners in this plan. Romans 8:28. We are assured and know that God, being a partner in our labor, all things work together and are fitting into a plan for good to and for those who love God and are called according to his design and purpose.